Do you have an Alexa and you're like, wait a second, what can I even do with this? How can I help this with my productivity? Maybe if you have ADHD and you're like, I bought an Alexa, it's sitting here, I do a couple of things on it, but I haven't really used it to the full capacity. I am with you. So I have done a ton of research and looked to see what some of the things that Alexa can do for me that you might not think of. So today I'm gonna be sharing 10 of my favorite things. So last week I did a video on the top 10 favorite products for ADHD, and I included the Amazon Echo Dot and thought it would be really cool to just kind of talk about some ways to use it this week. It's almost like having a second brain and a reminder for you. So one of the things I recommend doing is looking up to see some of what the productivity apps are in there, whether it's reminders or schedules, or even just coming up with a routine. So today I'm going to be sharing about some of the things that you can use with Alexa, a lot of the different sections of the Alexa app that I didn't really even know about. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So some of it's going to be some specific ideas as well as some general ideas around Alexa. But before you do, make sure to give me a subscribe and like below. I do a lot of videos about productivity, social media, and ADHD stuff, as well as just some other random videos. So yeah, hope that you guys enjoy my channel. Okay, throughout this video, I'm gonna refer to her as Alex so it doesn't set off your system. So let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do with my Alex is actually sync it to my calendar. So every time on my calendar, I get an alert that says 10 minutes before an event is happening. But I also have my Alex tell me because I sometimes forget to look at my phone. So if, for example, I have a client call in 10 minutes, it lets me know. I set it up with my Google Calendar, but you can also, I believe, set it up with your iCal. So that's something that you can do, and I highly recommend it. This is how you do it. All right, you're gonna open your phone to the app, and then you're going to go all the way over to where it says More, click and scroll down where it says Settings, and then you're gonna scroll down to where it says Calendar and Email. You see I've already set mine up, but you'll go to Accounts and you can add another one if you'd like. So I could have multiple accounts if I'd like. You can also see I've turned calendar notifications to on and where it announces it from. You can also set up Do Not Disturb if that makes it better for you. The second thing that I like to have on there is reminders. So I'd say, Alex, add a reminder, and then it would add a reminder at that specific time. The nice thing is you definitely want to have the app so that you can put all of this on there. So one thing that's cool is you can actually see all the reminders on there of what you have set. So you can actually have it set up on your phone or do it through the actual device. One of my favorite ones is called Water Reminder. So you can set it so that it reminds you to drink water. This is actually a skill you can find in the skill store by searching just water reminder, and it will add like a bunch of reminders. And what you'll do is you'll say start it, and then it will have 8 hours of reminders every hour. So if you don't want to do it every hour, you could do it every 2 hours, however you wanted to set it up. That kind of moves into my third favorite, which is setting up sort of personal training program. Now, I like to work out, but sometimes I don't always like watching the TV. I like to just, do it on my own. So you can actually look up any programs that they have. There's one called like a 7-minute workout. You can also just add your own in the Amazon blueprint area, which we'll talk about. If you want a way for Alex to be your personal trainer, that's how to do it. And it's a really cool way and really cool system. All right, the fourth one is using IFTTT, which is an automation and kind of like a syncer app. And what it does is if you make an account on IFTTT, you can find a ton of different things that it links to, different apps, that kind of thing, to set up shortcuts. You can also use the shortcut app if you have an iPhone, and there's a ton of different things. Again, I'm just looking into this, so there's so many things I haven't even gotten to look through, but if you set up IFTTT, you can use it for so many things. I use it also for social media to send like one post from one site to another, like my Instagram to Facebook or my Instagram to Pinterest. I've been using IFTTT for many years, but I didn't realize it was actually really connected with Amazon Alexa. Along with that, number 5, there's something called Webhooks, where you can actually get additional triggers. I'm not 100% sure how Webhooks works. I know it's really an amazing automation system, but I would definitely look into that if you're looking for something a little bit more custom. Number 6 is Alexa routines. These are things that you can set up for yourself, or again, there's a lot of templates you can use. The one that I've decided on is one called Good Morning, which then, turns on your lights. It wakes you up with an alarm. Or I guess if you're already awake, it'll start doing anything that you want it to. It tells you the weather, it tells you a joke, whatever you want Alexa to do for you. And then there's another one called Alexa, I'm going on a run. It tells you the weather, it plays like a pump up playlist for you. I've seen some ones also on TikTok where if it's like an intruder alert, you can set up, turn your lights to red, have a song going, turn off all the lights, lock the doors, all these things that you can do for having that.
You picked the wrong house. Hope you said your prayers.
All right, number 7 is Hunches. This is a cool one where Alexa can know if you've left the house. They can actually have it turn off your lights. So I have some smart lights available in my room and office, and sometimes I forget to turn them off. So if I leave the house and my phone detects that my phone is gone from the house, it can actually detect when you leave and automatically turn your lights off, which is so cool. It saves obviously electricity, but that's just something that's so interesting. And so if you search up Hunches, or actually it just popped up for me, you can set that up if you have smart lights. All right, so another thing that you can look at is there are a ton of almost like apps, but they're called skills in the skills store. Not only can you look up skills, you can actually make your own and publish them in the store. So this is great if you're looking for a specific thing. That's how I found the water reminder. I literally searched up water and that's what came up. So if you're looking for a specific skill, maybe it's something about cooking, or maybe it's a game or trivia, you can look up in the skills store to see. So that's something I would definitely recommend looking into. Number 9 is the blueprint. So that's where you can actually make your own skill. So this is something that's almost like a shortcut and you can actually publish it. So for me, I set up one for my personal training system where you can add individual, maybe some moves that maybe aren't listed in the template. You can kind of create your own routine. It's really customizable. So start to think about something that might be helpful for you when it comes to things that you forget, and just maybe alert or something that you want to be told to you. Now the last thing is you can have Alex call your phone if you lose it. I use my Apple Watch for this, but if you don't have an Apple Watch, you can use Alex to just say, hey, call my phone or find my phone. You can do this by actually telling her your phone number and it will call it within, mine was like a no caller ID, which I actually have my phone set up so it doesn't take external calls. So that might be something you want to check out if you do accept calls. So I wanted to mention a few things that might be helpful for what you're doing. If you have a washing machine and you always forget to take out your washing, you can actually get like a smart outlet to plug into your washing machine, and then you can set up Alex to send you reminders when it's done, because it can sense when the machine is done. You can also do things like your shopping list or to-do list or reminders. Check out the productivity section because there's a ton of stuff in there. I hope that you enjoyed this list. I hope that this helps you get a little bit more comfortable using Amazon app. Make sure to follow me on my social below. I do a lot of videos on social media on my new Instagram account, and I also am really active on TikTok. So I hope you guys follow and subscribe for more videos.